Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this look. It's like warmish colors with greens on the eyes, a little bit of winged liner. I think it's pretty, works for fall. So it's a pretty kind of green with warm browns look. It's going to be flattering on a lot of different skin tones and eye colors. It would look super pretty on brown eyes, obviously, if I'm doing it on myself. There's only blue eyes. So I hope you enjoy this video. So to start out, just prime your eyes. I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Use whichever primer or base you like for this. And just apply that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone. Next off, we're going to start off with a base shadow. I'm using MAC Blanc type on a Sigma E60. We are going to be applying this all over the lid. This is just going to take down the tackiness of the primer and just make blending shadows easier. You're going to want to choose a color that is close to your skin tone and matte. For me, that is MAC Blanc type. So now you take a little bit of Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and I'm taking that on a large fluffy blending brush, and you're just going to apply that from like the crease and just blend upwards so you have a nice diffusion of color. Then I'm taking a slightly smaller fluffy brush, and I'm taking Makeup Geek's Cocoa Beer, and we're putting that into the crease. And you're just going to blend that really well because we want to diffuse that color into the peach smoothie really nicely. So now take any type of small brush. Mine's a paintbrush, but you could use a pencil brush, and a little bit of Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie, and just run that all along the bottom of the lash line. I do it pretty generously, but you definitely cannot. So take a little bit of Makeup Geek's Dirty Martini, and I'm taking that on a MAC 242, and I'm just applying that all over the lid, and I'm just using patting motions. So on that same brush, just take a little bit of Makeup Geek Poison Ivy and pat that all over the lid. Now we're taking a little bit of Shimmermint, and we're concentrating that just on the center of the lid. Again, always using patting motions. So this is just going to add a little more dimension than just a flat green color, so that's why. Now we're taking I'm taking a paintbrush, but you can use a pencil brush or anything of the like that you like. And just taking a little bit of the Dirty Martini and just putting that all over, and as you're applying, blending the lower lash line. And now a little bit more of Shimmermint, and we're going to go mostly in the center, and if anything, blending towards the inner corner. Now I'm taking a clean Hakuhodo J552, and I'm just using that to kind of blend and diffuse all the colors together, but no product. Now I'm taking a Sigma E36, and we're applying Makeup Geek Mocha just to the outer corner at first, and then you're going to be blending it kind of just along the entire crease. And this is just going to add a little more depth so we don't have just green into the Cocoa Bear. This is just going to give a nice transition, a little more definition. So blend as you go. As you can see, I kind of applied towards the outer corner, and now I'm using just little small strokes to blend towards the inner part of my eye. Taking that same clean blending brush and just blending that into the Cocoa Bear a little bit better. You just really want these colors diffused. Now on the MAC 242, take a little bit of Makeup Geek's Pixie Dust, which is the color I really like to use. You can always skip this step if you're like, okay, this is a little bit obnoxious. And we're applying that just to the inner corner on the upper and lower lid. Now I'm taking Makeup Geek Pigment and Afterglow, and I'm just taking that on a MAC 239, and we're going to apply that to the inner corner so that we kind of have that champagne-y gold color as our highlight. It's very pretty. Now I'm taking a little bit of MAC Mylar to highlight my brow bone, as always. I don't like to use those shimmer colors on my brow bones since I already have a heavy lid. Now go ahead and curl your lashes with whatever lash curler you like. Just give them a good curl. I'm using a Tweezerman one. Now I'm taking a little bit of a Rimmel Scandalize in black on my upper waterline. Then I just use the Sigma Inner Rim Brightener and Final Touch on the lower. Now I'm taking the Kat Von D Trooper liner. Use whichever liner color type that you like. And I'm just applying a wing. Again, you could skip this step if you wanted. I just felt boring and did it. So then just apply some mascara. I'm using Maybelline Full and Soft, waterproof in black, but again, anything you like. This would also look great with brown. Now I'm taking a little bit of Carousel lashes in the style Iris and just popping those on for a little extra drama. And this is the finished eye look. There you go. Alright, so this is the finished look. So I'll just kind of tell you how I finished my face since this was only really an eye look. So to finish off the face, I'm just wearing my normal foundation and everything. My contour was the Anastasia Fawn color, and I used the Chiseler brush by Hair and Makeup Addiction. My blush is Makeup Geek Romance, and I applied that with the Hair and Makeup Addiction, the blusher brush. This is my all-time favorite blush brush. And my highlight is a combination of two things. As always, it is applied with the Hakuhodo B5521 with MAC Emphasize and then with the Hourglass Luminous light over it. So I have that very luminous look to it. And my lipstick is the NYX Butter lipstick in Snow Cap. So that's how I created this look. I hope you did like this look, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you like my videos and you'd like to see more reviews, tutorials, hauls, unboxings, or whatever else you guys would like to see, if you request it below, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on my other forms of social media. Those are in the down box below, as well as at the end of the video, and I hope to see you guys again soon.